Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about, when someone says, oh, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower, if you like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon and the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon, you know, and there are folks out there who do that, who think they're, the true Sailor Moon follower, or whatever, and they will get irked or angered if they think that, if you like another take it they don't like. Well, Jordan, how can you like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon and like the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon? Well, first off, Amy, that's the Sailor Moon I grew up on. That was the Sailor Moon. When I think of Sailor Moon, I think of the Deep Glee Sailor Moon. Yeah, 9 between 95 YL to 9 between 98 YL though. And when I think of Sailor Moon, I think of the Pioneer Sailor Moon. 9 between 99 while to 2003 YL. Yeah, well, they shifted the names. They shifted out the borrowed names. They shifted out near names and strike names. They shifted out some of the fighting. They skipped over some of the sagas of the first following and maybe one of the two diff following. You know, they cleaned it out. They cleaned the unstraight folk. Yes, they did do a lot of things like that. Yes, borrowed names were shifted out for other borrowed names. Instead, near names and strike names were shifted. That's true. Some of the sagas of the first following and maybe one of the two that following were skipped over. Yes, it's true, the unstraight folks were shifted and cleaned a little. But at the end of the day, I still like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon, or the Pioneer or Pathseeker Glee Sailor Moon, and I also like the Viz one too. Well, yeah, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower if you like. You gotta be a true Sailor Moon follower if you like the Deep, if you like the Viz new Sailor Moon, because the only thing they shifted was the speech that it was in. Well, it's true, I do like the Viz Sailor Moon too, but when I think of Sailor Moon, that's the one I like. Alright? I know some folks in the Sailor Moon followership hate the Deke one, they hate the Pioneer one, hell, they even hate the Renaissance Atlantic Entertainment one, or New Birth Great Sea Glee one. You know, some of them, think they're greater than others if that they got every single book ever drawn and written and filleted, every film and disc ever made, every doll ever made. Yeah, well, you gonna be one of those? Yeah, well, why don't you call them by their Dawnish borrowed names instead? Because I like, when I go by the Deep one or the Pioneer one, that's what I'm calling them by. I'm calling them by their Latinist, Frenchish, Spanish, Hebrewish, Farsiest, Hellenish, and Blacklandish borrowed names. The borrowed names that folks speaking English would know more of, since English borrowed more those names than borrowed more names from those speeches than it did from Dawnish. I'm sorry. And they are the right names for the right Sailor Moon English take that you're going by. You know. Well, you're not a true Sailor Moon follower if you like the Deep Glee Sailor Moon or the Pioneer Glee Sailor Moon. Or is that Pathseeker? Or Renaissance Atlantic? Or New Birth Great Sea Glee Sailor Moon? Well, that's your belief. You have no truth to back it up to say it's true, but if that's what you believe, and that's what you believe. But at the end of the day, I still a Sailor Moon follower. Even if I like the Deke one, or the Pioneer one. Even if I don't got every single doll ever made and being made. And I don't got every film and disc that ever made and being made. And I don't got every single book that was ever drawn and written and relayed. But you know what? I'm still a Sailor Moon follower like anyone else. And I don't like being shamed and guilted for liking the Deke Sailor Moon, the Pioneer Pathseeker Sailor Moon. Alright? So anyway, that's my film. You know, that was Amy from the Sonic drawing show. You know, and from the funny books that are still going on, I guess. You know, believe it or not, Sonic started out as a Deke drawing show itself. Deke at least did the first 3 followings, believe it or not. You know, long before 4Kids got the rights, or whoever has the rights now. So anyway, let me know if you like Sailor Moon, and I don't really care which take a Sailor Moon you like. Do you get guilted and shamed for liking one offshoot of Sailor Moon over the other? Or liking all 3 of them or whatever? Let me know. I, Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.